Hello, Junior 3. Welcome back. Okay, today we are going to read chapters 8 and 9 from The Mummy with No Name. Let's see what happens next. Good. Chapter 8 The Mystery of the Mummy with No Name. Once Benjamin and Baxi had stopped squeaking over their new positions, the professor turned serious. Now that you are here, he began, I'm hoping you can help me solve a mystery. As you can see, the Egyptian Museum is deserted. That's because something is scaring the visitors away. I chewed my whiskers. The mummy with no name, I stammered. Professor Soundsnout nodded. He explained how he had been doing some work down in the museum's basement the week before. Apparently, the area had been closed for many years, but the professor found a golden sarcophagus there. It contained a strange mummy that the professor called the mummy with no name. He put the sarcophagus in the great hall so all of the visitors could see it. That's right. That's right where I saw it, I murmured. The professor nodded and explained how the mysterious mummy had been terrorizing visitors ever since. It warns everybody to stay away. Then it disappears in a cloud of dust, he said. My fur stood on end. I had seen the mummy with no name. And let's read here. I am the mummy with no name, a mysterious mummy who howls threats and disappears in a cloud of dust. Let's continue with chapter 9. I am the Pharaoh. Professor Soundsnout continued. On the inside of the golden sarcophagus, there was also an ancient manuscript written on papyrus. I'll show it to you now. Unfortunately, the end is missing. The papyrus found by Professor Soundsnout in the golden sarcophagus of the mummy with no name. And there it says again, unfortunately, the papyrus is missing the end piece. Good. Oh, I will move myself here. Professor Soundsnout took out his wallet, and pulled a piece of yellow paper from it. Then he read these words out loud. I am the Pharaoh of Upper and Lower Egypt. I am now resting in a priceless golden sarcophagus. I ruled over the fertile lands near the river Nile and all of the rodents who lived there. I lived in a large palace with many servants. I commanded a powerful army. I knew many riches in my life, but my most precious treasure was. Here, the professor stopped and sighed. As you can see, the papyrus is torn, he said, holding up the paper. Now we can only guess what the precious treasure might be or where it is. Oh, if only we would find the missing piece of papyrus. And here it says, a treasure. Good. So we'll see what happens next. We have got this papyrus, but only the beginning. We don't know the end. Let's go back and check on some of the words, okay? Good. Here. When the professor tells Benjamin, Bugsy, and Geronimo that he had seen the mummy, he had placed the mummy somewhere else, and that the mummy was scaring visitors away. He chewed his whiskers. He was nervous, so he made like this. He was chewing his whiskers. Good. Let's take a look at the second page. Okay, Professor Soundsnout nodded. That is what we have seen already. When you make like this with your head, when you want to say yes with your head, that is to nod. Then he explained how he had been doing some work down in the museum's basement. The basement could also be the cellar. Can you see that little house over there? Well, the basement or the cellar is the lowest part of the house. It's maybe where we put old furniture or some bags or anything like that. It's at the bottom. It's the part that is in white and black. Good. Let's go to the next one. Here where we have got the sign. The mummy warns everyone to stay away. Remember what the mummy had said to Geronimo? Stay away or you'll be sorry. Okay, so it warns, it tells people go away. And the last one, my fur stood on end. Look at that little mouse. He's very frightened, okay? Oh, and this one over here, down here, it says, a mysterious mummy who howls threats. To howl is to do like the little wolf there, like, oh, that is to howl. And it howls threats and disappears in a cloud of dust. So we'll see what happens next with the mummy. Okay, let's go to today's work. Good. Here. So we have got the day number, please write that down. And here we have got some questions. As always, we need to answer these questions using simple past and in a complete way, okay? What did Professor Soundsnout find in the museum's basement? Remember, we talked about that. What did he do with the golden sarcophagus? Why? Look for the sentence that described how Geronimo felt and copy it. So what you need to do is you get the book, you take a look at the sentence that says how he felt, and then you copy exactly that line. And in number 4, complete the sentence Geronimo felt, and in there you're going to say how he felt. He felt happy, he felt sad, he felt whatever it is. Number 5, why did they need to find the missing piece of the papyrus? Why? Why was it that they needed to know how the papyrus ended? Okay, this is activity number 1. Activity number 2 is something that we've been doing so far, and now you are going to create the sentences by your own, okay? So write some sentences to describe the main ideas in chapters 8 and 9 using the following words. So here we have got golden sarcophagus, scared or terrorized, the mummy with no name, papyrus, and precious treasure. Okay, here we have got these 2 examples. Today you can edit the image in the computer. And here we have got these lines, sorry. So chapter 8, you just use some of the words that you think that they are the main ideas from chapter 8, and then 2 more sentences or 3 or as many as you need to describe which were the main ideas in both chapters. Now, remember that we only need simple sentences, okay? Don't make any elaborate sentences or just stick to the main ideas, okay? So short sentences, short but complete, and using these words. So if you have any question, you just send us a message and we'll be right back at you. Okay, see you around. Bye-bye.